Welcome back everybody to another deck profile video. My name is Chris from CTJ, and we're going to be bringing you guys a red-yellow Bulma deck. This is a older deck from set 8, one that had a decent amount of popularity, had a lot of different variances, and this deck is in no way a deck that you're going to top at a regional or anything, but it's really fun. Could be really fun at locals depending on who you're playing against, and also going into this set could actually be pretty fun in some of the matchups. We will be bringing you guys some set 9 deck profiles. We're just waiting to get all of our boxes. We ordered, I believe, 3 or 4 boxes, so we should be doing a really big unboxing video for all of that, and then we'll start making some deck 9 profile videos. So this one here with Bulma, all red and yellow Saiyans and Earthlings gain blocker, and once per turn you get to draw an extra card. So basically on your unawakened side you're drawing 2 cards per turn. At 4 life, which you will get to very quickly with this deck, you'll flip, and same effect with the blockers, but then this time you get to draw 2 cards. The best play for Bulma, if you're just starting out and you want to play Bulma, is to run some sort of self-awakening in this deck. Get down to 5 life, use your active to draw a card, somehow, take a life from yourself, and then awaken, flip, and then draw 2 more cards. Best play you can do earlier stages of this archetype. So we run 2 self-awakeners, a little too high there. Fearless Assault Krillin, this card, you attack, you can take 1 life, add it to your hand, gains 10k in crit. I was running the Gokus that give you double strike, but we really want to take cards away from them, not give them extra cards. So the double strike really isn't super useful right now. And this also gains blocker as well. We run 2 of the Goku Nimbus Voyager. This is from the Surge Q red and yellow expansion box, which has a very weird wording on it. But basically what it states is that if your leader is red, you can swing this, you can place this card in the drop area when you attack. If you can swing at a battle card, basically if once they call for negates, you can swing at a battle card, place this in the drop area, and then it will kill this card and the card that it's attacking as long as it is under 25,000 power, which is the majority of cards in this game. So this is very good for some board clear, especially if you're playing against somebody who's using Successor. They put down some cards that they're trying to build up to another card to, summon them. You can kind of destroy their chain by doing this and place it in the drop. Very fun card. And also gains blocker as well. Now that effect of being able to kill the card this is only an offensive card. I've seen some people try to use it as kind of a pseudo revenge where the card, is getting attacked and they'll use it, but it doesn't work the same. But I'm sure you guys know that. We run 4 of the Whis Spectator for our land energy. This card is always going to get played out as energy. Sometimes I've played it out and use this to choose up to one of the battle cards and negate all of its skills, but generally you're going to use it for combo power or for putting down some non-energy exhaust land. Now we get into the fun part of this build, which is the Goku family. So we run 2 and 4 of the Videls here. So we have the 4 Videl negates, this is a very awesome card. You tap 1, this card comes out, negates, and then this card turns into a blocker. So it basically blocks 2 different attacks. And then this Videl is really useful with the Bulma leader. You pull 1 red, yellow Saiyan or Earthling from your drop, put it in the bottom of your deck, and then you get to choose 1 red or yellow Saiyan with a 3 cost or less from your drop, add it to your hand. So it just gives you some more hand control. Also just taking a card out of your drop, because we really don't need cards in our drop after a while. Especially with Bulma, you have the ability to deck out very quickly, but being able to add cards back is really good. I only run 3 Gohans. These also count as Videls as well. These are also from the expansion box. This card doesn't work specifically with Bulma, unfortunately, because your leader has to be yellow. I have taken out and used some other Gohans, but I like this one. Sometimes this card actually comes in as land for turn 1. Then I'll just use the other 2 for Gohans and just discard them, just to kind of get rid of them. The next part is going to be the Goten. So we run 2 of the Rushing In, 2 of the Exalted Trio Goten. So this has Revenge. So this will have Revenge and Blocker. Very good card to have up early. This card comes out for 1 if you have a Videl in your battle area, which we have a lot. We run a lot of Videls. And when this card attacks, if there's a Trunks card in your battle area, this card gains 5k and Double Strike. So pretty good pressure. We don't run a ton of really big cards. We like to go wide with this deck. Yeah, we don't have a lot of big cards. We just kind of play around a lot of these tiny drops. We run 4 Trunks. Well, technically these are Gotens, but these 2 Trunks is here. Same thing as the Goten. If you have a Videl, it comes out as 1. And then if you have a Goten, this gains 5k and crit. And then with this card here, this card's pretty cool. It comes out basically as a 2-drop Crusher Ball. Basically, you can play this card out as a negate. The card being played comes in rest mode. It also counts as a Trunks and a Goten, which we need to fill one of our win requirements. Then we have good old Vegeta. Run 2 of the Time for Vacation and 2 of the Vegeta Sweet Talker. There's some other cards you can run. Waiting for some more yellow Vegeta stuff to come out because I'll probably end up taking out this. But it's basically a 1-drop barrier blocker. And then this, active mana, active battle, places in the drop. You can choose up to 1 red or yellow Goku with an energy drop or 2 from your hand or your drop and play it. So this helps as well. And also it's a 20k crit. It's not actually a bad card. Our super combos, I run 2 of the Mighty Mask. This allows you to pull a Goten and a Trunks from your drop, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. So it just kind of helps you build a little more hand control. I was running 4, but I switched out for 2 of the Celestial Moderator. This is from set 9. This is a really cool super combo. So if your leader's red or yellow, and you combo with this, you can choose 1 card of your opponent's battle area and give it minus 10k. If you're swinging for leader, if you're swinging for anything and you throw this down, you can minus the card you're attacking, or you can minus another card, hopefully kill it. Just gives you some good board control. I would probably run 4 of these in here once I get them, just because you don't really need this one too much. The other one I would run, which I don't believe I have, would be this. I would probably run 4 of these. Not that one. Okay, where's it? Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I don't have it. Thought I did. The Nappa super combo, which I don't know if I have. I got some cards from set 9. I didn't get too many of them, but I guess maybe I don't have it. So not this card, but I would run the red green Nappa combo, because that card comes out and basically turns into another battle card, which is nice because we get to expand our board, and it will stop. Basically kind of works as another blocker card, which I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I do have one. Okay, so I have 1. So I would run this. I'd run 2 of these, and I would run 2 of these and 2 of these, just because you don't really need drawing power in the Bulma deck because you draw so much. This will allow you to mill cards, not mill cards, to neg cards, and then this one you can play it out, and then it comes in to play afterwards, so it just becomes a 10k blocker. So that's what I was trying to grab. That was a little impromptu deck adjustment there. But I would run 2 of these once I end up getting them. And then we have the important part of this deck, which is the Son Goku Path to Godhood. This card, you place this card in the drop area, you pull 1 of each one of these cards here. So Trunks Youth, Vegeta, Goten, Videl, and Adult Gohan. Place them in the drop area, or you take them from the drop area, put them in your deck. So you get to build up your deck a little bit. You choose 1 red and yellow multicolor Son Goku card in your hand or deck with an energy cost of 3. Play it. Shuffle your deck, and that card gains double strike and dual attack. Pretty insane, right? So that card is this bad boy. Put the non-SPR down here because we don't really want to see that one. So Son Goku Dawn of Divinity. So if you read this right, so this card comes in double strike and dual attack. It already has crit and offering. Very cool card. Very, very good card. Basically you play this out, so then they have to, you know, the offering goes into, and then this card can attack twice for double strike with crit. It's just a really good card. You can get these cards out really quickly. There's a extra card that we run in here that allows us to drop cards from our hand to the drop area, which helps us tremendously because we just need to get one of each one of those family members out so we can bring this out, drop them, and then we have enough cards in this deck, whether it's the Videls, whether it's the Vegeta. These cards allow us to pull cards back. This allows us to pull a Goku card, which we can pull this, and this goes to the drop to fulfill the Vegeta requirement, or we can pull out another Dawn of Divinity. It just gives us a few different options depending on how the game's going, and the whole point is to just keep recycling these two cards and just keep getting them out. I've summoned out in a game, I've probably summoned out 2 of these using this formula in one game. I've probably summoned out a total of 3 of these in one game before. Not at the same time, obviously, but I've gotten them in the course of a few different rounds. And it can catch certain decks off guard. This has some weird aggression to it, being a Bulma deck, and you can really get aggressive at certain points in the game and take people off their game. And then it really depends on what you end up sideboarding, which can end up winning you a lot of games, which I don't really have a sideboard for this deck yet. It's the one big boss monster we run is the Baby Janempa. I just run it for the simple fact of being able to, you know, drop a card by 30k, because no one's going to take the 3 life generally. And then the offering allows you to draw 2 more cards. I've played this card. I'm trying to remember which game I had it. But I had where's it at? I had this whole combo out on the field at one time. I had this on the field, played this. They took the 30,000, and then I just swung with this. So this is crit damage for 15 that they have to combo a crazy amount to stop, and then that's double strike as well. You can get a little hairy depending on what they're playing. I used to run Heartfelt Plea in this deck, and I took it out just because I wanted to make it more just focused on the actual family and being able to use the Dawn of Divinity as much as possible. So, but I would add it back if I had the room. I run 2 of the Further Destruction Champas. This gives a card double strike. Very good. You can give one of the crit cards double strike. You can give Dawn of Divinity double strike if you didn't play it out with the Path of Godhood. You also can give Bulma double strike, which is pretty much a nuisance to deal with. Now for my negates and extra cards, we run 1 After Image and 2 Denials. Don't really need a lot. The Denials are just to stop like matchups like Baby, things like that. After Image is good if you're playing against a really, really aggressive deck, and you want to just stop them from trying to like triple or quadruple strike your head off. Had that matchup against Jiren, the new U11 deck, tried to quadruple strike me. I just throw this down. Like, okay, well, I'll survive at least another turn. And then we run I run 2 Familiar Bonds. Since my leader's red, choose 1 Saiyan from the drop area with 3 less, and play it. Generally, it's going to be one of the. So it's tricky, you know. A lot of the times, I just try to pull one of the other family members back because you can't really pull back the Gokus. Because the Gokus are at 20 and the other Goku's at 15, but it's yellow. It doesn't really work. So what I try to do is I try to use this to pull back one of the family members, just so I can get maybe that extra one to play it or to do something. But it's this card actually becomes more land than anything in this deck. And then probably the most important card in the deck is Birthday Party. You have a multicolor energy. You can play this card out for free, and then every turn you draw 2 and drop 2. So this is kind of where a lot of the magic happens. Doesn't matter really which side you're on, whether it's this side or this side. This side you're gonna draw basically 5 cards per turn. 2 at the end, 3, 1 at the beginning, then 1, and then 2 cards after you place an energy. 5 cards in 1 turn. This is gonna allow you to find the family members, whether it's, you know, a Videl, whether it's a Gohan, whether it's a Goten, whether it's a Trunks, whether it's a Vegeta, and you're going to use this ability to drop these, to put all of these cards in the drop area. That's the whole point of the deck. Put these cards in the drop area, and then you can summon out Path to Godhood, get the Dawn and Divinity out, and then just start swinging for people. So it's a fun deck. Like I said, this is not something that you're going to top with. You know, you may win, you can probably win a few locals with it. Maybe not right now with all the set 9 stuff that's out, but this is very minimum. Like I said, we basically only added 2 set 9 cards into this. So we'll see what I can grab from set 9 and see if we can, you know, add some things to this deck. But this is the Bulma deck profile. Let us know what you guys think, and let us know what decks you guys like to see in the future from us, and I'll see you guys in the next video.